And for viewers who are joining us, I quickly want to take them to the Indira Gandhi International Airport Terminal 1 in the national capital. There was a roof collapse at the Terminal 1 this morning. Unfortunately, one person lost his life, 8 were injured. The Civil Aviation Minister visited the Delhi airport, took stock of the situation. We are told that a probe panel has been formed to investigate the cause of the roof collapse. The opposition, of course, is targeting the Narendra Modi government over what it terms is extremely substandard infrastructure at the Delhi airport. The BJP has hit right back, saying that the area where the roof collapsed had been constructed in 2009 when there was a Congress government. Details coming up.
Don't take your eyes off the screen. This is the Delhi International Airport. Billed as one of the world's best. Early morning on Monday, the roof at Terminal 1 came crashing down, crushing an unsuspecting cab driver to instant death. 8 others are battling injuries. It was absolute mayhem at the airport as it failed to cope with a few hours of rain.
This debris that you see behind me is the proof of as to what happened at that point in time. Unfortunately, one person has died because of this accident. 4 are injured. That's what we are being told. And right now, safety audit of Terminal 1 of the IGI airport is being done. The authorities have shut down the operation of the Terminal 1 airport. It has been completely evacuated in a way, you can say, and only tomorrow morning when the safety audit will be done again, only after that the operations could continue here.
Flight 2 and from Terminal 1 were cancelled. The Union Civil Aviation Minister, who recently took the charge, visited the airport to inspect the deadly collapse.
We have asked the Delhi International Airport Limited also is to do a verification inspection from their side, but we are not just leaving it up to themselves. The ministry, from the ministry we have DGCA also, which underlooks the safety aspect. So they will also be supervisioning this inspection, and they will also give us a report. And from our ministry side, I can assure you that this is taken as a very serious incident.
An investigation has been ordered. The government has announced 20 lakh rupees for the family of the deceased. The opposition trained guns on the Narendra Modi government over the accident.
आज दिल्ली का एयरपोर्ट का गिरना, पानी रोड पे और घरों का अंदर आना और संविधान सदन पार्लियामेंट का अंदर कंप्लीटली बंद हो गया इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, और ये सारे चीज़ हो रही है क्योंकि इनसे करप्ट एटीट्यूड का ऊपर और क्रिमिनल नेग्लिजेंस है.
The BJP hit back, saying the roof that collapsed was built in 2009 during the UPA rule. Praful Patel, the Civil Aviation Minister in 2009, who is now in the NDA, urged political parties not to politicize the accident.
एक इमारत 15 साल पहले बनी, 15 साल तक अपना काम मतलब वहाँ से जारी था. अगर दुर्घटना हुई है तो उसकी जांच होनी चाहिए. अगर कोई गलत कुछ पाया जाएगा तो उसको दुरुस्त करना चाहिए. कोई जिम्मेदार अगर होगा तो उसके ऊपर एक्शन लेनी चाहिए. लेकिन इसमें राजनीति कहाँ से आती है?
While the netas bicker over the collapsed roof at the Delhi airport, the accident has exposed the authorities at multiple levels. Don't take your eyes off the screen, because what you see is living proof of criminal negligence that cost a human life. And all it took was a few hours of rain. With Amit Bharadwaj in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Union Civil Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu said that the canopy that collapsed at Delhi Airport's Terminal 1 had been constructed during 2008-2009. At that time, Union Civil Aviation Minister was Praful Patel, a minister in the UPA government. He is now part of the NDA government. But in 2009 too, a portion of this airport had actually collapsed. The question remains, what changed since then, even then in 2009? And there are two images that we are showing you on your television screen. Delhi Airport, 2009, monsoon. There was chaos, there was mayhem, there was water inside the airport. And 2024, where unfortunately one person was killed, 8 have been injured, where a part of the canopy just collapsed. I quickly now want to cut across to India Today's Amit Bharadwaj, joining us with more details on the action taken so far. Amit, we were told that DIAL, that manages the airport, Delhi International Airport Limited, they are carrying out a security audit, but the government is carrying out a parallel security, a safety audit. How long will that exercise take? About 200 flights, I'm told, go from Terminal 1 every day. What happens to those flights?
Right, Gaurav. You know, as far as the operation of the flights are concerned, they will be diverted, and they are being diverted to T2 and T3 terminals. Obviously, that will take much of permutation combination by the authorities who manage the airport. Number one. Number two, tomorrow again in the morning, there will be proper security audit being done by the authorities who handle T1, and only after they believe that the structure outside the T1 is safe for people to commute or use that passage, only then clearance will be given for opening of the T1 Terminal 1. Otherwise, the operations will continue to stay suspended at Terminal 1. So this is one side of the story. The other side of the story, yes, the authorities who manage that Terminal 1, they are holding an inquiry. I was told by Ram Mohan Naidu himself, the Civil Aviation Minister, that technical committee will submit its report to find out as to what led to this accident, where you have the entire roof structure crashing down just after a few hours of rainfall. So that's there. He did tell me that he is also pondering upon the idea of whether to have an independent inquiry into the entire episode or not. That is being mulled upon. And besides this, Gaurav, this has also triggered possibly a nationwide audit of such structures at all major airports. Ram Mohan Naidu, speaking to India Today, did say that yes, we are going to conduct safety audit of all such structures across the country, because this is a very common structure that you would see at several airports in the country.
Yes.
Now, coming to the political bickering aspect, Gaurav, it was constructed in 2009, yes, but you cannot keep on passing the buck because you have been in power for 10 years now. You can't blame your, suppose it is like a situation that the third generation blaming their grandfather for the bad condition or bad quality of the house that was constructed by the grandfather. 10 years, there's an agency which is taking care of Terminal 1. Was there fault of the agency? Was the proper SOPs followed or not? Whether safety audits were done properly or not? Okay. All these questions needs to be answered, and for that a fair inquiry is required here. Back to you.
Keep tracking that story. I will come back to you for more. A time-bound inquiry and action against those responsible for criminal negligence, as the opposition puts it. We'll track that story very, very closely. One person lost his life, unfortunately. 8 others have been injured.